All right, welcome to vlog number 24. Today is Wednesday. It's really cloudy out. It looks like it's gonna rain. I can smell the rain. So hopefully we could beat the rain today. So what we need to go ahead and do is we need to clean up the yard at one of the places where we park some of our equipment. There's a huge mess still, so I need to clean that area up and put it into one of my trash trailers, and I need to dump one of my trash trailers. That way I have them as standby just in case we end up getting flooded with work this weekend or tomorrow or any day. It's nice to have the trash trailers emptied. That way I could just have them on the side if they need to go on rent or need to be used. But I had a job go ahead and reschedule this morning, so we're just gonna focus on cleaning up the yard and then dumping that trash trailer. And then I have a job lined up for later on this afternoon, but we'll see if it even goes through because it's for that customer who's been giving me a really hard time. So I don't even know if it's gonna go through anymore, but we'll see what happens. What else is going on? So I have a dumpster coming off rent for tomorrow, but again, it's gonna rain. It looks like it's gonna rain, so we need to beat the rain. But we'll go ahead and get the day started. So with this rain now coming in, starting to rain, starting to hit my windshield right now. If it gets really bad and we end up having a flood here in our city, then it's gonna throw today off, and more than likely I'm gonna have to reschedule everything. All right, so the weather just got a lot worse. There's lightning, there's thunder, it's raining pretty hard. We checked the weather app. It's gonna be raining all this afternoon until 2-3 o'clock. So that's around the time that we were gonna be doing the second job. So I ended up having to reschedule everything because I don't want to risk messing up that lady's backyard. She's already as complicated as it is, and if we mess something up, I'm sure it's just not a good idea to go ahead and work in the rain at that property. So she was cool with us rescheduling it. The only issue is now she wants me to show up early in the morning tomorrow at 8 a.m. So I'm gonna have to have my crew wake up early, show up at the job, get started, which is kind of good. That way we could hopefully finish the day a lot earlier and have a dumpster coming off rent. Hopefully, we'll see if it comes off rent. Hopefully it doesn't, because this guy, he's been hanging on to the dumpster. We're gonna be on the third week that he's had this dumpster on his property. So if he ends up needing it for another week, then I'll just charge $20 a day. So anyways, yeah, had to reschedule. But in this business, you'll find that the weather is a key factor on if you're gonna work or not work, because if it's really bad weather, in some cases you might not end up going out and doing jobs, or jobs might end up rescheduling. I mean, I've done jobs during thunderstorms and floods before, but mainly they were bulk item pickups. But today, we had a big job on schedule, which is a property cleanup, and it's going to be on their property, and it just doesn't make sense to go ahead and schedule the job during the rain and potentially mess up their yard. So ended up rescheduling everything, and we'll do it tomorrow. But whenever it gets really bad like this, like if the weather switches up on you, or customers reschedule, or you're not getting phone calls, the best thing to do is just to stay at home or go to your office and work on your business, work on your website, work on your SEO, work on marketing and things like that. All right, guys, so I'm here in my home office. But anyways, whenever there's nothing lined up on schedule, and you're just at home, and there's nothing lined up, and the weather's bad, or for whatever reason you don't have any jobs calling in, you're going to want to focus on your marketing. It's a very big deal. I would say marketing is more important than looking at your finances, because there's going to be no finances to look at if you're not bringing in any money. So to bring in money, you need to do marketing. So if no one knows about your business, then you're not going to be successful in business. So you want more and more people to know about your business. So marketing. And if you haven't watched my last video on 5 free ways to market your business, go check that out. You shouldn't be paying for marketing if you're starting in this business. And the reason I say that is because I got a comment the other day, and this guy is not even a year in his business, and he's already paying someone to do his Facebook or Google ads, and that's very, very expensive. So I would not spend money on marketing if you're just getting started. You need to learn the business, you need to learn your customer, you need to learn how to do these things, because at the end of the day, you're the last line of defense. So if you end up in a tough situation where you're not getting enough jobs, or you didn't make enough money, or something happens and you can't pay that ad guy, guess what? They don't care. I mean, anyone's going to take your money if you don't know how to do certain things. So you're going to want to learn how to market your business for free, and you're going to need to learn how to market the business, somewhat professionally, as far as when you're paying for it. Like when you're paying for Google ads, when you're paying for Facebook ads, do it yourself at the beginning, get a feel for it. And then once you start making real money in your business, then go pay for help. And I'll talk about that a little bit here in a minute. But anyways, so some of the things that I do that I recommend anyone should do is post your business on Facebook, on Instagram, on all these social media sites. Make videos, make content. And some of the content you should be making about is not asking for business so much, but just to give content out, like give free advice about trash or dumpster stuff, or just be positive and things like that. Build a community with your Facebook business page, because that's going to be very helpful. You want to build a community with your business, with other customers, because they are going to, it's word of mouth. They're going to talk really good about your business, and they're going to bring you more business. So you want to build a community of people that you can bring together that'll follow your pages and stuff like that. So that's what's really helped my business as well throughout the years, is building a customer base and people that recommend me and who always call me. That's what's really, really helped my business. Since I would say 80% or more of my business is residential, word of mouth is very key. Now, the other thing that I do is I check on my website. So I update my website, any pictures, anything like that. I look into it, and I try to update it. So I use GoDaddy. It's very easy to make an account. If you don't already have a website, you need one. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't have a website, your business is not going to grow as fast as you would like. One of the other things is I make lists. I make a list of things. Let me go ahead and grab it. So I made this list last night. And if you're a business owner, you're probably like me. You're always thinking about stuff for your business. You're always coming up with ideas, and you're writing them down, hopefully. So I wrote this down for marketing for September, November, since we're going to be going into slow season. So I'm going to be running a mail campaign for Midland, Odessa. And then it's going to cost me around $600 to $800 to run that campaign. It could cost me less, but I want to go in with a good amount of money, over $500, just to see how it, rolls out, and then continue doing it. Because whenever you're doing marketing and you're paying for marketing, don't expect fast results. You're not going to get, blow up overnight. It's going to take time. So whenever you're paying, or even if it's free advertisement that you're doing, it takes time, it takes patience, and you gotta be persistent. You gotta keep it going, keep doing it. So whenever you pay for it, though, you're gonna feel it because it's coming out of your pocket. You know what I mean? So especially if you're new and you're paying somebody, anywhere from $500 to $1,500 a month to do your marketing because you're too lazy to do it yourself, or you think it's too hard, or you think it's just gonna be better for some reason. That's not the case. You're gonna want to learn your business, okay? You're gonna want to learn your customer. Anyways, I got that one on the deal, and then I want to work with a marketing agency because I'm in a position now in my business where I'm getting a lot of business from repeat customers, word of mouth, stuff like that, and some of the marketing I've done over the years that has really helped my business. And then I'm already thinking about Halloween and the holiday seasons and stuff like that. Like, what am I gonna do? So I put that in here. Facebook ads, I already came down to a budget for the month for September through November, which is gonna be $200 a month for Facebook ads, and I'll run them myself. Right now I'm spending $750 on Facebook ads. Yeah, it's a lot of money per month. So total comes out to around $3,000. So that's my plan for marketing as far as during the slow times or once it hits. So I need to go ahead and have that money put aside, or be willing to go ahead and invest it to go ahead and get through the slow times, but still be spending money on marketing. But back to what I was talking about. Since there's nothing on schedule, I focus on that, really. I mean, post on Google My Business, come up with plans, ideas, and things like that. If you're already established somewhat, then your phone's gonna ring. I mean, you're gonna get jobs. It's gonna happen. I mean, during the slow times, it really sucks because you could go 2 days, 3 days without landing any jobs. You'll get phone calls, but a lot of your phone calls won't go through. A lot of people call just to see if your service is free, waste your time and stuff like that. I've done Home Advisor before during the slow times, and I will say this, it worked on some occasions, but then what I ended up finding out is I ended up spending way too much money on it, and then I ended up just started getting shitty leads that didn't even go with what I was doing. So I ended up quickly spending $300 to $400 a month on Home Advisor and pulling in maybe $1,000, $2,000. But after you did the whole math, I mean, you're spending a lot of money on Home Advisor when you could just put that money in your business and you'll be better off. So I don't recommend Home Advisor. I mean, again, you could try it out, but I don't recommend it, or any of those other apps and stuff that you're going to end up paying out of pocket for anyways. And most of those leads ain't going to get you jobs. So just focus on the free stuff that you control and that you are in charge of. So that's going to be your Facebook business page, which should be linked to an Instagram page. And then you should be making Google My Business content, so posting with keywords, Nextdoor app. And then you could do Craigslist, which is $5 a post. That'll be at the bottom of my list. The reason I put it at the bottom is because you shouldn't just solely rely on Craigslist, or any of these things. They're all ways for you to, put your business out there and get more business and whatnot. So when you're starting out, Facebook Marketplace, now you got to mess with some of the keywords. Now it's free, but you're not supposed to be posting services on there, but there's ways around it. So I recommend doing that. I've gotten tons of jobs off of that. But lately they flagged me in my area, so I'm not able to post there any longer. But that's one other thing I'm going to look into for my dumpster rentals, because my junk removal has been, they've been kicking me off of that, but my dumpster rentals, they keep them on. So anyways, that's just, here's a real look at, what I do, again, whenever things ain't called in or whatever. Sometimes I go out and I hand out these cards right here. I need to put this at a business, right? Ask the manager or whoever's there, the owner, if I could set this at their counter. Set that at their counter. And then these actually work. These have gotten me jobs. And they grab them, they call me, and I go do the job. But anyways, I made this off of Canva as well. And I ordered these stands. They're just card holders off of Amazon for like $5. But that's, again, during the slow times, like whenever you're barely getting jobs and things are kind of getting tough, you got to go out there and do what you got to do to get business. So right now it's been crazy hectic, very busy. But today the weather has came in and ruined everything for today. So I'm going to focus on doing some of my marketing, and then I have a list of things that I need to get done. And I just told you guys about spending money on an ad agency. It is a good idea whenever you are making money. But when you're starting out and you're not making much money, I do not recommend it, because it's going to eat up your pockets and you could go broke doing it. Like, for reals, you could go broke doing it, because anything can happen when you're starting out and you're not really making money. Your truck could mess up. Something could happen. You may have a really slow month and then you owe this person money, and then you can have debts and stuff like that. So I don't recommend it. You should be doing things for free when you're starting out. But anyways, I'm going to be, firing that ad agency, because they don't do Google My Business ads. They only do SEO, and they try to sell you on this thing for your website. So I don't recommend doing that. You could build your own website for free, basically almost for free, and go from there. So I'm going to be hiring this other ad agency to help me out with my Google My Business. That way we could, basically have ads that rank for certain keywords within my business for the junk removal and possibly even the dumpster rental business. But I'm going to go all in on my junk removal business as far as the ads, because that's what's bringing me the most amount of money, revenue currently. Since I just started dumpster rental business, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing for the dumpster rental business, as far, and again, what was I about to say? The dumpster rental business I just started, right? So I'm gonna try not to spend as much money on marketing there. Why would I do that? Because junk removal works for me. Junk removal is making money, okay? Good money. So if I spend money on marketing for my junk removal, that's gonna bring in more revenue when things slow down here in about a month or two. I wanna go ahead and be prepared. The dumpster rental business, I'm pretty savvy when it comes to keywords and marketing, so I'll come up with ways, I'll come up with posts, I'll put it out there, and then until the dumpster rental business, I want to see in the next 6 months to a year how it does with what I'm doing, and then go ahead and make its own account basically on how much am I going to spend for junk removal ads and how much am I going to spend for dumpster rental ads. Right now, it's too soon for me to go ahead and start thinking about spending money on dumpster rentals whenever I need to, keep my business afloat during the slow times. I'm already planning this shit out, as you can see. So anyways, this video is getting pretty long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. I could talk about this all day long. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more content and everything like that. I'm going to keep these vlogs going. I'm probably going to keep them going after the 30 days. That way you could see what it's like during the slow times. And I don't know if you can notice, but I'm really trying to get prepared for this because, again, whenever you're in business and you're a small business owner, you're the last line of defense.